Ready for a pick-me-up? It's Good News with Kristen on Y107.
I hope restaurant owners in Mid-Mo would stand up for their servers like this. I mean, you hear the stories all the time about how customers sometimes treat servers terribly, and this happened at Lee Skeet's restaurant. You may have heard of him. He's worked with Gordon Ramsay and other world-renowned chefs. But he opened his own restaurant this year with money from a Kickstarter just so he could afford a commercial kitchen. He has poured his heart and soul into this restaurant. So when he heard one table of wealthy diners had racked up the biggest bill the restaurant had seen to date, he was thrilled. That is until he talked to their server, Lily. Lily's 22 years old, and she told the owner the table had talked down to her, disrespected her, even touched her in a harassing way. And on top of it, they racked up over $1,100 and left her no tip. Upon hearing this, he emailed the patrons to tell them they were no longer welcome in his restaurant and made sure they knew, quote, Lily means a lot more to me than money. And to show he was serious, he transferred the entirety of that table's bill to Lily. From my own experience, quite a bit of business owners would have looked the other direction because it's all about the dollar. But standing ovation to Lee Skeet, who proved his loyalty to his employee instead.
Good News with Kristen. Catch every episode on demand now under podcast at Y107.com, on the Y107 app, and subscribe where you get your podcast.